I am Evelyn Shreve, and no one in the world is as powerful as me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kayla. I do Book Talk Tuesdays every single Tuesday at 5 o'clock. That is definitely not 5, that's 10. I'm in Nashville, so it'll be at 5 p.m. I also upload videos every single Friday, and I'm in the process of doing Vlogmas right now, which I'm sure you guys are seeing, and I hope you guys are enjoying them. If you're not, sorry. Anyways, so like I said, I do Book Talk Tuesday videos every single Tuesday where we sit down and we talk about a book series or a book that I love, that I'm obsessed with, and you guys watch me do my makeup while we talk about some of my favorite quotes and things and people in the books. So this series today that we're going to be discussing about is one of my favorites. It is the Selection series. So the Selection series covers over 6 different books. Obviously you don't have to read the last one, which is the Happily Ever After. You can just read the Selection, the Elite, the One, the Heir, and the Crown. And you don't even technically have to read the Heir and the Crown because those are based off of, it's a spin-off about a certain somebody's kid. The first 3 books cover America, which I just thought is ironic because red, white, and blue. Anyways, it covers a girl named America Singer that loves to obviously sing. As ironic as it is, she gets chosen to be in the Selection where she doesn't want to be at all because of the fact that she's in love with a guy named Aspen back home, but she sadly has to become part of the Selection because of the fact that her parents and her family need the money. So little does she know, things twist and turn, and maybe, just maybe, America likes it after all. But anyways, if you guys want to hear more about this book, just keep on watching this video, and if you like my makeup and you want me to start putting in the information down below what I use, let me know because I will gladly take the time out of my day to put my products down below. Also, like I mentioned at the end of this video, if you guys would like to follow me on Instagram or Goodreads, I post on there pretty much all the time when I can. If you guys want to follow my book Twitter, that's great. I'm not going to post it because that's kind of low-key embarrassing, so if you find it, cool beans. If not, whatever. But yeah, if you guys want to stay tuned to figure out what these books are really about, and if you guys maybe want to read them for yourself, just keep watching. Just call me Evelyn Shreve, darling. I always forget when I'm filming these videos that I have to like start like in the middle when I'm filming them because you guys obviously have already seen my intro. And yeah, also my hair is cut shorter. I don't know if you guys have realized from my Vlogmas, I got it cut. I got like 5 inches of it cut off, so, and I got it highlighted. So it definitely looks a lot better than it did. And I was going to I was going to straighten my hair, and then I thought, why do that? There's no point. So we're not gonna do that. I just knocked myself out. Okay, my battery's dying. Did you guys miss this headband? We were blessed and we didn't even realize it. Like, I don't think we realized how much we're blessed. Okay, I did switch up the angle a little bit, and also I took the headband off because I was taking the thumbnail. Okay, so the first book that I want to talk about while I'm doing my base and my foundation is going to be The Selection. This is the first book of the series, if you want to consider it that. This series is just, it's life-changing. For me at least it's one of those books that I feel like I can always come back to. And just when I was looking up some of my favorite quotes and trying to remember some of them, I like seriously was put in awe because I remembered how much this tugged my heart, like in a certain way. It's hard to explain because everyone's different, everyone's gonna feel a certain way about it, but this book literally like probably made my year. So anyways, all the things I'm going to be talking about right now are of The Selection. Also, you guys, I got a new foundation, so we're not going to be looking like Donald Trump anymore. I still love my Rare Beauty, don't get me wrong. I still love my Selena, but we're now going to NARS. For the most part, it matches. Don't come at me if it doesn't. Please, Lord Jesus, don't come at me. Also, I'm going to do something kind of simple because this is like Prince. I don't want to make the video series like based off of something like that it has to be like based off the characters in the books and something, but I want it to be kind of fitting towards it. I'm not going to do like some dramatic smoky eye for a princess type book, you know what I mean? So anyways, let's just get started. Also, if you guys ever want to know the products, let me know and I'll like start taking my time to put the products down below, but I just haven't been because I just figured people wouldn't really care. Most people that are probably watching this are like for the books, not the makeup. With The Selection, I also have my laptop right here, so if you're wondering why I'm looking over to the side, that is why. So the first one, it says, I hope you find someone you can't live without. I really do, and I hope you never have to know what it's like to have to try and live without them. This is when they're in the garden. I want to say they're in the garden. It's been a hot minute since I've read this series, but I did read it. It was like I just finished Avatar, so like I know this series like is right there, like where I finished. I want to say this is, she's talking about Aspen, obviously, and Aspen is my whole baby. Oh my god. Mid-year freak out, I think this was called, book tag or whatever that I did to kick off my book series. That's where that comes into place. Aspen is just like, oh my god, I just do not deserve this man. Like I just, oh my god, anyways. Okay, so anyways, she's explaining this to Maxon, America is explaining this to Maxon when she's explaining that she's basically, this is right around the time when she explained to him that she's not in it to win like the prince. She's like in it because her parents need them, or her family needs the money. So I need to stop saying that. I need to just be like, next. Infamous one that I feel like a lot of people know is, no, I'm not choosing him or you, I'm choosing me. This is, she's talking to Aspen during this because Aspen is, you know, working at the palace now, and I was trying to think, I was like, is she talking to Maxon? But there's no way she's talking to Maxon because Maxon doesn't know about him yet. I don't think, oh my god, I feel so bad, but I feel like Maxon knows about him. Like, oh yeah, he does. He finds out about Aspen in the one. That's it. Also, I should probably mention that the only reason I feel like I don't, or I seem like I don't understand what I'm talking about is because I filmed this video right after I had read the selection series, and then I went to go look for it so I could edit it, so I could pre-film it, like, or not pre-film it, but pre-edit it and put it up on my YouTube channel so it was prepared and ready to go. And then I went to go look for the footage and I only had up to where I had my eyeshadow done. So I was like, what the hell, man? So the next one that I have is Your Majesty tugging my ear whenever. Basically, when she first confessed to him that she really just was in it for the money, he was kind of, you know, he was kind of like, I feel like taken aback, like he was like offended almost, but he couldn't be offended because he doesn't know what it's like to not have money. So I feel like in a sense he was like, you know, like, okay, she's okay as long as she's gonna help me out, like as long as I'm getting something out of it, which sounds so crappy, but like it's true. So what he got out of it was that she was going to be like the inside man. Like she was going to tell him like what girls was good for him and blah, 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 blah. And she basically was putting Marley's like name into his ear, which, oh, love Marley. Anyway, that's my whole baby. So with the whole Marley situation, okay, with the whole Marley situation, she basically, anytime that he would want to talk to her or anytime that she would want to talk, they had to come up with something that was less obvious for people to understand. So when they did it, people would be like, oh, maybe they're just like tugging their ear, you know what I mean? So if they ever needed each other, they'd just go like this and make sure that the person was looking at them. Oh, and another thing that I thought was cute, which I'm stupid and didn't mention it in, is that obviously like America and Aspen are like lower on the totem pole of like classes, right? So basically any type of money that they made was like, you know, I mean, money was money. Like it wasn't going towards anything that wasn't a need. So basically America used to save all the pennies that Aspen would give her because obviously they had dated or they were in love at one point. And she which is why she says, the first one that I said, she would save, she had this mason jar that she would save full of all the pennies that he gave her. And when he told her to take the opportunity and go to the selection, she was honestly low-key mad at him about it. She was like, why would you want that for a future, like blah 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 blah, we were supposed to be saving up. And she actually, I want to say she was saving up, and that's why she had all that money that he had given her, but she ended up giving him all the money back, but there was this one single penny that wouldn't come out of the jar. And she was like, you know what, screw it, I'm saving it. So when she went to the selection, she actually kept it. And like on my bookshelf, so I have all the books, right? And then I have like, and I have this little teacup because it reminded me of like, we're very like, thank you, so, like, you know what I mean? Like princessy, if you will. So I have a teacup and the saucer back here, but I keep a penny in here, and that's kind of like, not a running joke, but it's kind of like the reason why I keep the penny in here, so most people wouldn't know why I keep a random, it's not just because I wanted to throw it in there as like a trinket, like it really has a reason as to why I keep it in there. But I just thought that was cute, and I just thought that I would share that because that was one of the cuter moments that I was like, oh man. Like the next book in the series is The Elite. That's so funny how I pronounce that, just thought about that. The Elite is obviously the sequel to the series or the selection, whatever you want to call it. It looks like this. So one of the first quotes that I have on here is, "You've changed me forever and I'll never forget you." So this is right around the time drastic happened, and I want to say, yeah, the dad wanted her gone, like wanted her out. And Maxon was like basically being forced to almost like kick her out of the palace, if you will. And so she tells him, changed me forever and I'll never forget you. It's like little stuff like that that really makes me stop and think, like, holy freaking crap. Like, you guys are gonna think I'm so lame, but I'm serious. Like, when I read stuff like that, I'm just like, oh my god. Like, kicking her out of the like, are you kidding? Like, no, Kiara, I don't. Anyways, the next one is, he must love you very much, Gavril said. Once I had my footing, I couldn't look at him. What makes you say that? Gavril sighed. I've known Maxon since he was a child. He's never stood up to his father like that. And I want to tell you, oh my god, something happened that you've changed me forever. Like, I'll never forget you, blah, 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 blah. That's like, all this is like right before that, because he comes to her bedroom and then they talk about it and blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my face makeup, as in bronzer, blush, highlighter, and all that, and we're gonna talk about the ones. Break my heart, break it 1,000 times if you like. It was only ever yours to break anyway. And it's so sad. Okay, so this is one of my favorite ones too. It says, Maxon, some of those marks are on your back so they wouldn't be on mine, and I love you for them. He stopped breathing for a second. What did you say? I smiled. I love you. One more time, please. I took his face in both of my hands. Maxon Shreve, I love you. I love you. And I love you, America's singer. With all that I am, I love you. So obviously that's not how the book ends. There's like other stuff that happens that I want you guys to read, because it's a roller coaster. I go back around that roller coaster. I'm gonna be going in with this blush while I'm talking about the air, because there's only one quote that I have from there. Failed to mention, this is the air. This is the book on Maxon and America's daughter, Eadlyn Shreve. This is Miss Princess. This little girl kind of low-key got on my nerves because she acts like she's so much better than everybody else because she was born into royalty, and it low-key kind of makes me mad. But it's a good book. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's not my favorite out of all the rest of them, because I do love America and Maxon's story, and I think I love it because Aspen. It's a tough cookie. It's a tough one, because Eadlyn just acts like everything is like supposed to revolve around her, which I guess if I was born in royalty I would think so too. But like, even her brother is kind of like, get your head out of your, you know, like, stop acting like you're like Miss like Thang or whatever. And he kind of like is used to being in the back, which is like so sad, but it's like I like die over. Last but not least, we're gonna be doing my lips and my eye. I was gonna say eye mascara, but that wouldn't have made much sense. I'll be doing my lips while I'm talking about The Crown. The Crown is the second book following Eadlyn's story. Basically, it just, you know, her story evolves and all that stuff. There's a bunch of stuff in here that's so important that I want to discuss, but I don't want to ruin it for anybody. Kind of like, there's a bunch of things that I didn't mention about America and Maxon, because it's so important for you to read it on your own. So I have one where it says, maybe it's not the first kisses that are supposed to be special, maybe it's the last ones. And it's like, some of these quotes, I mean, it's not even just this book, okay? It's like literally, I feel like any book, some of these books like have such an impact with the way that they make their quotes and just the things that they say. And obviously it's like, duh, genius, like someone wrote them. So obviously, like, of course it like does that, but it's like, I'm serious. Like, also, if you guys have read this series, or if you want to read this series, comment down below and let me know like who your favorite character was. And also if you were team Maxon or team Aspen. I'm obviously, see, it's weird because it's like, I love Aspen like with my whole freaking being. Like, I swear to God, I love that man. Like, honestly, I was gonna say I love him more than Hardin Scott, but like Hardin Scott just stole my heart from the very beginning, so I don't think that's appropriate for me to say. If you guys are loving these Book Talk Tuesdays as much as I'm loving filming them for you guys, then just let me know in the comments below what type of books you want me to read or do reviews on next. There's so many books that I've read, and I don't want to just do series. I could talk all day about Hopeless, which will eventually be a book series video. So if you guys want to see more of those types of videos, let me know. And let me know if you guys are liking the schedule Tuesday, Friday. I kind of felt like it was like the great in between, you know. Also, if you guys have enjoyed watching Vlogmas, let me know in the comments below. I've enjoyed them so much, even though I'm sure it's hectic, I'm sure. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for being so supportive. Follow me on Instagram and Goodreads, and I will see you guys next Tuesday. I love you guys.